Motherhoodsexmarijuana.com. Yes, indeed. Season 4. We back in the dough, and you better let us in. Oh, yes. Make sure you bookmark this site, motherhoodsexmarijuana.com. And of course, when you want to get some cute cannabis gear, you turn to shop.spreadshirt.com/MSM gear. Of course, we are having a sale at the moment, but by the time season 4 kicks in, we might not be having a sale. But either way, you should support. You should be checking out season 4, and you should be in the door with us, cause motherhood, sex, marijuana is back, bitches. Ha ha!
Hey ladies, 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 beautiful ladies, beautiful ladies. Hey ladies, 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 beautiful ladies, beautiful ladies.
Yo, to all the ladies in the place with style and grace, embrace the beauty beyond the frame, tickle the mind, stay straight and
Hey ladies, 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 beautiful ladies, beautiful ladies. Hey ladies, 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 beautiful ladies, beautiful
yo,
ladies.
to all the ladies in the place with style and grace, embrace the beauty beyond the frame, tickle the
Motherhood,
mind,
Sex, Marijuana, the podcast proudly presents Fuego 420 magazine. Make sure you check out Fuego 420 magazine. The featured blog stories are right here. Make sure you are checking out each blog. Make sure you subscribe to this magazine. Motherhood, Sex, Marijuana, the podcast humbly requests and recommends this magazine as a great read. Okay. Okay. Hey, Queen, what's going on? Oh shit! Okay, we showing up. We are cute and we are looking good. That's what's up. We are smiling. We are looking bright and shiny. We are loving this look. Yes.
Thank you, gorgeous queen.
We look like we had a good moment. I love this. Yes, let's
Mhm.
celebrate it. Yes. What's going on?
Comfort is key right now. Hey, what's up, y'all? Motherhood, sex, marijuana.
The motherfucking building.
Yeah.
Yes. And yes, comfort is key because chow. You know what I'm saying? I remember the main thing I used to hate is, because first of all, shit, my bladder is never been my friend. My bladder don't never gave a fuck about what I was doing. It's like, what? We gotta go. And when you pregnant, we gotta go is by like, it's doubled and tripled and shit. So
Yes.
it's like, and even when you don't even have to go. All the child got to do is kick your bladder, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh,
Yep.
go now.
There goes the remnants in there.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like clockwork now. Every fucking 1.5 to 2 hours is when I gotta pee.
Well, shit. At least it ain't bad to the point where you peeing yourself. I damn sure had to take extra clothes with me on a regular basis.
Well, I've done that before with or without pregnancy. My bladder isn't, it's not as strong as I'd like it to be. But yes, I don't really like, well, I don't wear jeans and I don't really like wearing pants anymore. I definitely been stopped wearing underwear. So it's just like dresses and shit, you know what I mean?
I feel it. And then, I mean, But then again, they do got those comfortable pregnancy jeans. But see, the problem with those is that them shits cost way more than regular jeans, and you
Yep.
looking at that shit like, bitch, I could just buy big jeans and what? No, I could just buy a bigger pair, because what I'm not gonna do is pay $50 for jeans just because it got stretchy front. It just got nah, that's the only difference between pregnancy, the stretchy front.
For real though.
Like, no. Like, I literally used to shop at I used to fucking shop at like fucking, what was that place? The Value Village for my pregnancy jeans, because I was like, pay $40, $50. $40, $50.
Right.
Oh, bitch, I can't do it. No,
Yeah,
bitch.
they be taxing motherfuckers, man.
They damn sure do.
Yeah.
But I guess
Oh
it's
my
in the building,
goodness.
though.
Karina's in the
Karina's
building.
Hey, girl.
What's up, Queen? Oh, I think
Get your
they're.
audio connected. It's connected. It's
Hi.
connected. Hey.
What's up,
Hi, you guys.
Queen?
Oh. Hi, my name is Karina. Nice to meet you, ladies. Well, hi, Ruby.
Hi, Queen. What's
Sorry,
up?
my hair
Good to-
is.
Well, that's what's
Yeah,
up, you know? Where you
Hi.
at?
Well, I'm with my ladies over here. I'll show you. Wait, let me flip their camera. Well, I cannot.
Okay.
But taking a little baby to the zoo. You know, speaking of motherly, that's I think no, because they'll join us on the podcast, because I have a beautiful queen right here with her son. So we're taking him to the zoo.
It's Girls' Day. I like it.
That's what's up. This
It's
is
It's
amazing.
Girls' Day, yeah.
And motherhood
Yeah,
sex
how you
marijuana's
been?
on the go, right?
Motherhood sex marijuana on the go. For
Yeah.
sure.
Well, welcome.
Yes,
Exactly.
thank you
Can you
so
hear us
much.
okay?
Thank you for having me, you guys.
Sure.
Yeah, I hear you guys perfectly.
It just
Yeah,
seems like
I was-
either it has an underwater sound or it just seems like it goes in and out a little bit. So I don't want to
Yeah,
keep asking you to repeat
I think
yourself.
it's your connection, honey. Your connection is a little,
Yeah.
it's a little choppy.
Let me check, ladies. Let me
Okay.
see.
But yo, in the meantime, excuse me, Ruby brought you on the show because, you know what I'm saying, she said not only were you a big fan of the show, which we love, we damn sure love that, and she also said that you're a big fan of the the commentary. So I was just like, hey, let's talk. She left out. She probably gonna get back in. It's all good.
Yeah.
Tell us about her, really.
Well, we met at a park in Seattle, in Capitol Hill, when I was living out there for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And my kids, oh, there she goes.
Yeah.
And look at her style,
I think now the
though.
connection should be better.
Okay.
We got some fufu on, some fufu.
Oh, yeah, so it's very, very drawn by her style.
Nice.
Ladies, sorry, my hair is still wet. I just hop on the shower, and then my ladies pick me up to give a kiddo some good time. So,
Okay.
So I'm with a beautiful woman over.
That's right.
But I'm really grateful. I wanted to speak on the fact that thank you, Ruby, for the opportunity that you gave me, and the fact that when the fact the way I met you is amazing, and everything happens in God's timing and for a reason.
Word.
I needed the job. You gave me opportunities. I actually learned a lot because of that opportunity, and I'm grateful for it. So
well,
I'm extremely yeah.
That's what's up. Ruby, tell us more about that.
So it's not okay. Let me back it up because Ruin got it that way at the moment where I'm just giving out jobs. Okay.
I'm about to say, what kind of corporation you running over there, honey?
ladies, hear me out. Hear me out. I used to work at the restaurant, right? I was a bartending and a waiter. I'm not gonna name the place, but shit sucks. A lot of weirdo stuff going on. And
Okay.
then I was looking for a new job, and I live in Capitol Hill, Seattle. That's when I met Ruby. And I do not drive. I'm a SpongeBob. I'm originally born, raised in Russia and North Africa, Morocco. So I don't like I walk everywhere. I take bus. I love my community so much. So I
Mhm.
would always be, and I live in Capitol Hill. So I was like just dropping off my resumes. And I always go to the park to like read a book, journal, observe, take photos, meet people. And I met Ruby on a day I was just dropping off my resume around, and I was desperate for a job. I met Ruby and her kids, her beautiful, fun kids, and we just had like um such an amazing conversation.
Nice.
And it's not she's not giving out jobs. Okay, let's start no, but she knew she's moving, and she knew that her previous job, they were need a replacement, looking for somebody. But and she was like, just contact. But she was on my ass about it, because she was like, hey, have you sent your resume? Make sure you have on this call. And I appreciate it, because like my ass, I'm still young. Like I need guidance, especially as a woman and living on your own by yourself as an immigrant woman at that. A lot of shit I don't know. It's confusing. I'm still trying to figure out, like, even right now, like, at one day at a time. I'll say that, but
And that's how it needs to be, honey. That's really
Yeah.
how it needs to be. You know what I'm saying? And see, just like you said, everything happens for a reason, and things happen on God's time. Ruby was able to pass on, opportunity that
exactly.
you know what I mean, that you probably wouldn't have known about or heard of, which is almost like, her giving out a job, because really it's all about, paying forward. A lot of people don't even believe in paying forward, you know what I mean? Matter of fact, in our last episode, we were talking to an author who actually mentioned that, you know what I mean, that throughout, her career, that there was people that she would reach out for assistance or just advice on the business, and not everybody was willing to help. I mean, not everybody was willing to pull people up with them. I mean, some people are just
Yeah.
they rather just be the only successful ones, and that's not how shit works. Shit, you know what I'm saying?
Nope.
Everybody needs to be succeeding. If you really want success to come to your door, you need to be spreading success amongst you so that it really comes to you. It's about karma.
Karma, and also, honestly, it's about humanity, and also a woman. I'm gonna say woman, because you can have friends, girlfriends. You've been friends for years. Anything exciting you do in your life, they will not like show love or support or nothing. I met this woman that one day, and then a week later, I got a job. I met her once.
Nice.
I met Ruby once. I had an amazing conversation, amazing interaction, So it's all about energies at that, because you can it's all about certain vibrations, and knowing where to dedicate your time and space, and being vulnerable around. Because I came and I was just telling her, what I'm going through. Like, hey,
right.
Like we were just having a conversation, and then it just kind of came across that I'm looking for a job. It just literally it was just part of a conversation that ended up having me having a job. You know what I mean? Even though I no longer work there, it was still like, it helped me a lot that time, and I learned a lot. So that's what I'm saying. Sometimes it's all about being a fucking it's all about humanity, being a decent human being, feeling, being thoughtful, and putting people on. Ain't nothing wrong with that, because at the end of the day, like how people say, like, when you find recipe online to cook everybody gonna make that shit different anyways. It's always gonna be same recipes, but they're gonna taste different. The mom food always tastes better than daughter's food, even though the recipe is the same recipe. Nothing tastes better than mom's food. So it's like there's nothing wrong with people putting on because everybody gonna flip it and do it different regardless.
Word.
We are unique.
Absolutely.
So
And that's that shit that I noticed right away in our conversation. It was my daughter that caught her attention first, and she
Oh.
started talking to her first. And I don't just trust people around my kids, but Karina has such a sweet, very approachable energy. And so once we started getting to talking, and I was just very impressed by her. And like she said, I was leaving a position. I had to leave the whole state. And I just felt like she'd be a really good addition to the team that I already loved, which is
Right.
Ganja Goddess, actually.
Right.
And so, yeah. And so they're very blessed to have had you in the time that you were there. I already know it. So it all worked out for everybody. But you know what? Talking about that style though, one of the conversations we had, I was like, girl, you need to help me with my style because I just feel like I need a refresher, I need a whole.
I got you.
Yes. So what would be your advice to a single mom who has a limited budget, who wants to look her very best? What's your advice on that?
When it comes to style, to be honest, I think it's gonna be best go off of your personality and what makes you feel comfortable. That's what I think I will describe my style is I like being comfy. Again, as I mentioned before, I'm always on the go. I do not drive. I'm always walking around. I take public transportation. And again, it depends also like certain job you work. Sometimes you come home at night or you have to. I used to work at Starbucks as a opener coming home. Waking up at like 4 a.m, going to downtown Seattle, Westlake, hell no. So it's like you want to feel safe, you want to feel comfortable, but you also want to love. You want to love yourself. I think that's how I would describe my style, and that's what I would base off. What's your favorite colors? What's your, I like for you. I would feel like. Because you're a beautiful fucking woman, obviously.
Thank you. So is my sister Kai.
Honestly, I can definitely give you a few tips here and there because I do love styling women. Just based off of your confidence and body. Because like right now, I just again, woman talk. Like I just removed my birth control, so like I had Nexplanon for like 5 years, and like I gained a little weight and stuff like that. So I feel a little insecure a little bit, but still, you're still gonna be. No matter where I'm going, what's going on in life, still gonna step out, being swagged out.
That's
on
right.
my own fucking way. I know girls like wearing. Girls like wearing like, like tight clothes, and we live in a BBL generation and shit.
Girl, I was just about to talk about that because honestly, no, because first of all, just not even too long ago, because honestly, one of the things I like to do is like watch reels and shorts and shit. And a lot of those where they have women, big women, or what I mean, and where bigger women, it's like the women is on there like, girl, what you doing hiding your stomach? Girl, what?
I love this.
No,
honestly,
fuck it. He getting all of that. He gonna see all of it. You don't have to show all of this. Don't be hiding nothing because it is. And we need to really hone in on that idea and keep pushing that because the BBLs is trying to take over. The chicks that are co-signing the BBLs is trying to take over. And us naturals, we need to make sure and stand up and say, no, bitch.
40, 30 years.
Sit down.
What? Girl, I know it sounds really funny and probably mean, but I just wonder how a BBL body gonna decompose when they die.
Oh,
like
it's a thing.
Decompose.
It's a thing, man. And so self-love, of course, is it. And thank you for those tips, duly noted. I think individuality is key. And when it comes to
Individuality.
BBL, you know what? When it comes to a BBL, I don't even think I'd date a chick that had a BBL, because it's like there's only certain, I like a natural feel. And at one point I did consider getting one, real shit.
No,
So
I consider dude who didn't, like, who really didn't.
Kai
We
did
all
it.
do, and I actually I have so many. I worked at the strip club as a waiter. And again, because this is recording, so I have friends who has their titties down, or body that, all that down, everything. I had no disrespect at all, but I'm just saying, when it comes to, like, right now, this generation, it's okay. But I'm saying, like, also love yourself. And I'm not, again, like, not to discourage women, like, if you think something really, like, bothering you, get that shit down. Fuck yeah. Do it. Do whatever the fuck you want. You got money for it. Girl, I'm not in the right tax bracket to even, like, tell you what to do with your body,
Right.
if you got money for it. But
I feel it.
like,
I feel it.
just feel happy, because I've met girls who, like, oh, cannot wait for my round 2, round 3. Girl, how many rounds you gonna go for? Like,
Oh shit, there's
and
each
rounds.
his own,
Oh
I'm talking
shit.
about my friends. Like, I'm talking about rounds. Like, no,
They
but
haven't even perfected it. You can tell.
no, but you, like, to be honest, like, I would say, you know what? I would say, like, if I ever have a child, when I have a child, like, I'm probably most likely gonna get my body done. Like, like, as a woman, like, why not? Again, it's a choice, and it's also a feeling too. You have to, I don't know, you have to be in touch with your with like all your chakras in your
Yes.
body before you
Your
make certain
chakras.
decisions
Yes.
that relate to your body. That's what I mean.
Yes.
So again,
Mhm.
as long as
Yes.
you are mindful
Right.
about shit, do it.
Right.
But I love all women. I love women. Like, all my friends are beautiful, gorgeous. Whatever they tell me they want to do, again, as long as you're mindful about it, I say do it. I'll be there with you. Like, let's go. Like, I go get, like, get tested, or, like, when I go get next one removed, I go with my girlfriends. Like, we make decisions together. It's like a woman empowerment, and it's a beautiful thing to have.
And see,
And I've been
Truly.
and see, in that whole sentiment, is really what we're talking about, is self-love. You know what I'm saying? It's not even, judging, the women that get BBLs, or the women that don't get BBLs. It's about, self-love. If you love, if you love the fact that how you look, you love how you age. And like me personally, yes, it bothers me every now and then when I'm noticing the extra gray hairs growing. But guess what? At least they're growing. At least it's fucking hair, and it's growing out of my fucking head. So I look at it like that. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
and then
But
when,
it's a
when
it's
I
a
go back
natural
and look
thing.
at, like, like my
Right.
gut, you know what I'm saying, like my stomach and shit. I've never, even when I was younger, before kids, had a flat stomach. So it's like, to all of a sudden desire a flat stomach now because I'm seeing all these chicks with flat stomach is kind of crazy. It's like, nah. Like,
Dude,
I've always had a pudge. You know what I'm saying? I still pull whatever the fuck I pull with my pudge. The fuck?
For
What's
real.
the problem here?
yeah,
What we
no,
talking
I'm
about?
telling
What we
you.
talking about?
For real.
I'm telling you, because I've never had a flat stomach. I have a little fupa. I do have a little pouch too, and I'm 23. No kid, nothing. And you know what? I do be feeling good about it. And I was, like, telling to my dude about it. Motherfuckers love
Yeah, they
this shit.
do.
They love
Exactly.
it.
Yeah, they
Exactly.
do.
And men love
Love
it
it.
anyway. Talking shit. The fuck out of here.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. Because we as a woman would be thinking we need to do this and that to
That's
be
not
happy.
true.
No,
Yeah.
it's not true. Like, I'm now realizing it. Like I am so happy, even though, like, I used to be like meal prepping, working out all the time. Bro, I haven't been in the gym in a year. I walk everywhere, duh. But I eat like shit. I drink, I smoke weed, duh. But I'm saying I'm so happy because I take shit for what it is.
And you
You
living
come
your
as you
life.
come, as long as you come with proper energy, you know, exactly right
Right.
shit gonna come your way regardless. You know, if a BBL wanna come my way, well, so be it. Well, right now, the money is not in the right in
True,
the
and I'm
right
gonna tell
places
you
for no
right now, them
BBLs, but I don't
BBLs is
care. I'm
expensive.
still living
So
my best life.
Yeah.
if shit, if I had BBL money, I wouldn't be spending it on a BBL. I'd be trying to go somewhere, pay off some of these motherfuckers that I owe so that they can stop calling me. I'm just saying, I'd pay off some of these motherfuckers so they can stop calling me. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? And go somewhere and be on a beach somewhere, smoking some weed somewhere where nobody can't call me about a bill somewhere. I'm just saying, maybe I don't, my priorities.
Yeah.
My priorities.
No, look, no. I feel like getting a BBL is like getting a full-time job because I'm sorry, I'm good with one. I don't need an extra one that I still need to pay for too. It's like being unemployed but not having that money to pay rent. That's what I'm saying because the bitches be going to like debt. I'm saying if you got money, you can do it. Yeah, but you know they have like those little BBL credit cards.
Don't go into
That they
debt,
be
baby
taking
girl,
loans.
for that.
Don't go to debt. Like do the membership or go for a walk or you know just look in the mirror and say some positive affirmation words about yourself.
Basically,
Will literally
be happy with your
help you
fupa.
more.
Be happy with your
I
fupa.
love
Be
my
happy
fupa,
with that extra
dude.
chin.
I love my
The
fupa.
fuck?
My,
Be happy with the wrinkles,
you
because
know,
that means you still. The fact that you can see them in the mirror means that you're alive. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, and
And the bottom
exactly.
line is somebody's definitely somebody's son or somebody's daughter is gonna be hollering at you regardless. I'm just saying. Somebody's
real
daughter is in your
sad.
DM, somebody's
Oh, you
husband,
always,
somebody's wife. I'm just saying,
always.
somebody's husband, somebody's son is in
Right.
your DM regardless. You know, but yes, let's talk because the two pictures that you sent me, that you sent us, actually, they look like model pictures. So do we model? What do we actually do?
Okay, so I have a backstory to a lot of my Instagram and me in general. Like again, as I said, first I'm an artist and I used to do personal styling and I did showroom coordinating. I worked at restaurants. I worked as a waiter at strip clubs. That was my first job when I came to America, working in the
Nice.
strip club. And then, so I, I'm a high school dropout. I do have my GED, but when I came here, I didn't speak no English at all. So I was really miserable when I came here, and my mom put me through to school. So coming from Russia with no English and being in high school at that, in like different, completely different, like you know, culture shock and shit.
Right.
So obviously, it's bad. Like I had to like go home, Google Translate my homework. Um, like my mom, she's an immigrant woman. I was an immigrant when I came here. My mom is an immigrant woman. And when I came here, I was 16. So I'm 23 right now. I was 16. Um, my mom worked at a restaurant. So my mom would work like I would not see my mom until like 3 in the morning. And I would see so like I didn't have nobody help me with no homework, no nothing. I literally that's why like I have my little personality, like my little tough personality. I never had nobody first, and when I moved to America, that's when I met my mom. So I was born raised in Russia by my grandparents. My mom left me and my older brother. Um, she left me and my older brother with my father to move to Seattle. And again, both fucking immigrants. So no documents, no nothing. My mom didn't speak no English. My father speaks 9 languages. My dad is born, raised, no Africa, Morocco. Right now he lives in Sicily, Italy with his wife. He has a kindergarten in Africa, and then he also kindergarten teacher in China, Shanghai. So I don't know, basically. And then I dropped out. Boom. I didn't know English. I was depressed. Always been by myself in my room, just like drawing, painting, creating. Look, I always loved clothes. Always like looking at clothes. And again, no money, no nothing. Just looking, like visualizing stuff. And then I started making collages. So I would take photos of myself on a computer, like the screen. And then I would use like a little app on my phone, and I would find like pictures from Tumblr that like inspire me or some, just create like a certain visions in my head, and then I would make those, and then I guess and I was always on my phone, like my personality, like my internet personality was basically that, because I didn't have real life in America, because I have no friends, no English. No, nothing. I would be in the room. Either there's the one app called VK Contact. It's a Russian app. I would just be on it talking to my Russian friends. But I cannot keep gripping up on that past, knowing damn well, first of all, different time zone, different life. Like I could not let it go. My mom would not let me read in Russian, watch anything in Russian, speak Russian. I could not speak Russian in the house. So she would put it in. So I would just be confused, locked in the room, just visualizing shit, doing shit like on my little phone, like having my little internet personality or whatever, as a kid too, as a teenager. And then so I met how the I'm not a model, my ex-boyfriend. So I met a guy online. He's from Atlanta, and he's a fashion. Well, now he's a fashion photographer. But when I met him, I just same shit. Getting high at home, again, teenagers online meeting each other randomly on Twitter, and we were like internet buddies for years. And then we were just like, I have a good person. I be putting people on too, but I'm talking about not money wise, because I don't know shit about this shit, but like mentally, and like I can inspire motherfuckers to do shit. So I was always his little internet friend, just putting him, like comforting me. Never took this guy serious. And then he actually one day he just bought a flight to Seattle. He stayed with me for 2 weeks at my mom's house. And my mom was at that time, she because my parents are divorced. My dad, he's remarried to his Italian Moroccan wife in Italy right now. And then my mom just got married to my stepfather, who is a white, just American dude. He's cool, no, all love. Like that's my father. But so she was staying with him because that's when my mom met. Oh, that's a lot. Well, I can talk about family traumas for fucking weeks. Honestly, I have stories for days. But anyways, met this guy. He came for 2 weeks, but we just started vibing so much, and then he stayed here. So I was only been in a relationship once, and that was the only one I ever been with in. And that when he came, my English was bad, but he, even though he was getting out of like the streets and stuff, but he has like the artsy shit about him. He loves photography and stuff. I don't know, but basically he ended up staying in Seattle. He still lives in the artist love that I moved out of, that we had together. So this is my first year living by myself with my cat, Wu-Tang. But yeah, that's him. I ain't no model, no nothing, but so I'm all over the place with the story because it's a lot. It's really so much.
What I hear you saying is that you basically, once you left Russia, you've been in Seattle. You haven't been anywhere else, right?
No, I travel. I'll go back to Africa. I'm about to go back to Morocco in November to see my father.
Okay.
COVID fucks some shit up, but I've been in Los Angeles. I've been in San Diego. I've been in Vegas. Like I've been in around America, yeah. But I know I travel. Like I went back home once for a little bit, and then I went to Israel, and then I have family in Egypt. So I went to Egypt after Israel, and I was in Turkey for a little bit. It was like a little tour because I have lots of family. And actually, speaking of the ex situation, I brought him with me to France, and I brought him with me to Morocco. And if you know, like Arabic families, like they don't play that. Like if you bring a whole man at that, I'm bringing him to the cuts because when I travel, ain't no touristy ass shit. We it's a family stuff. We're doing all that OG stuff. It's not gonna be no resorts. We're gonna be in the cut, eating street food, kicking it with kids outside, playing with
Right.
cats and dogs and fish. No bougie stuff. I don't like that stuff. No,
Right.
none of that. So, I brought him with me to Morocco, and my dad, with me and him broke up, and I was like calling all my parents, like on the phone, crying, and then my dad was like, Karina, I hope you realize that the last thing I wanted when I see you and when you come home is for you to bring a man with you. So I was like, damn. My family never liked him. He's met selfish, met me. What's best for me.
Well,
It's
of
never
course,
us.
you know what I mean?
I always think community. I always think everybody else. I cannot stand people, especially being in a relationship with selfish ass folks. That shit is toxic.
Well, of course. I mean, and then the thing is that, no matter what, do you bring home, family is always, you know what I'm saying? There's always going to be some level of shade, some level of, talking shit. Somebody,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? And the main one that 9 times out of 10 gonna be the main one talking shit is daddy. Because he feels that way.
No, because especially with daddy and shit too, they be talking the most shit.
well, that's another thing. That's another thing.
I trust me, because my dad wasn't picture either. I'm telling you, for all my childhood, I was raised by my grandparents. Then my grandma died. Oh, granddad died. Then my grandma died. Then I was adopted by my auntie. Me and my brother were adopted. We were in a foster care for a little bit too.
Oh
wow!
In Russia, the stories about Russian shit. It's gonna be it's like a thriller movie. That ass.
Wow.
But and I grew up, and the Russian people were so negative. We're extremely negative. Everything is bad. Everything. That's why they always like you. So I was actually, when I moved to America, I was confused because when you go to grocery store, I remember I was like, I went to grocery store by myself for the first time. I wasn't living in Ballard. I went to Ballard Market and I bought myself some like ice cream. My mom would like leave me like spare change when I first moved here, like when I was still trying to figure my shit out. And she would like, and before I started school, it was summer, and I didn't know how like dollars work. I didn't know shit about shit. Like growing up in Russia, we ain't had shit. So I remember going to a grocery store, everybody smiling, everybody, thank you, please. When you go to Russia, you're never gonna see that. Like they ain't no thank you in Russia. They ain't no please. They ain't no smiling. You go to like, right now, as I think going grocery shopping is fun. Sometimes even if I don't buy shit, I just like going to a grocery store, staring at food. Like, oh, what's a new snack? Oh, this looks cool. Oh, I want to try that one day. Boom. But going to grocery store in Russia is like going to a funeral.
Seriousness, right?
Like the energy, the seriousness, the depression, because especially being raised by older generation who went through like the hunger, war, all that stuff. But your ass is just like at the store, like, can we go now, please?
Wow. So,
But
Karina, you mentioned that
yeah,
you are not on birth control. Is it because you want to get pregnant, or is this a health situation?
oh, no, it's not because I want to get pregnant. It's because I just wanted, right. I had Nexplanon, and if you like, whoever is listening, like ladies, before I got it in high school, like my before I knew I'm gonna drop out because first of all, I knew I don't have health insurance, so I knew I'm about to drop out. But the school I went to, the medical ladies, they were providing like free birth control, and the longest one was the next one on. But I never really like went into depth of googling the side effects and stuff. But this year, I noticed like you will lose your periods, and your periods not gonna be consistent.
Uh-huh.
And just didn't like it. I was tired of it. And I just want my body to be natural. Like I want to feel my body, and I
Mhm.
want to feel, if I'm sad, I'm sad. If I'm, I don't want anything interfering with that. Like, to be honest, I do smoke weed, but like like I don't take any like medications or any like, even when I like drink,
I
I never
feel it,
take no like ibuprofen, nothing. I want to know my body so well, especially at my age. And I do know our brain stopped developing at 25, which weed not help, but still, I'm still gonna smoke my Zaza regardless.
Awesome.
But I
Yeah,
just
I
want,
love that.
it's nothing. Yeah, I just wanted it out my arm. I don't know. I just didn't like, and it's a little tube inside your arm. It's just that the thought of knowing it already started giving me anxiety like lately. So I just asked my
Mm.
friend to go, and like, yeah, I was like, can you come with me? Like, but it honestly, I thought it's gonna hurt more to remove it than put it in, but it honestly, they numb you. It doesn't really. If you ladies do wanna get like next one on, but if you don't want to get pregnant for 5 years, do it. But again, be mindful. Do your research about stuff you put in your body. I'll just say that.
And that's what I wanted. I
Right.
was definitely wanted to hone in on that part that you said, because
Mhm.
again, you clearly said that when you put it in your body, you didn't really know the side effects. You didn't know what it was going to do. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? You just basically
Yeah.
took it based on the fact that it was free. And at the time, you were in a relationship,
Yep.
and you absolutely did not want to bring a baby in. But
Yeah.
going forward, you want to be very mindful of everything that goes into your body, especially in these pandemonium streets where,
Right.
you know what I'm saying, where they're
Mhm.
creating all kinds of pills. Even aspirin got some kind of side effect. I mean, shoot, they'll tell you, oh yeah, this pill get rid of eczema, but at the same time you might have a heart attack, you might die,
Or
you might
die.
have all kind of
Yep.
hallucinations, but it's going to get rid of your eczema though. You know what I'm saying? So yes, the medicine, the whole pharmaceutical giant that is out there, that is also trying to fight, cannabis from being legal, because of course if people take more cannabis and people use more cannabis infused things, they won't be needing pharmaceutical and the pharmaceutical giant, and of course they don't like that, so they trying to fight cannabis for being legal too. So
Yep. They
yes,
do.
the main thing that needs to be said here is that yes, please, no matter what the fuck you put in your body, even if it's a fucking aspirin, please read that
Do your
No,
motherfucking
research.
exactly.
bottle. Please check that shit out. Please check out what other things that little pill can do to you, or whatever the fuck. Because
Mhm.
again, you could be putting something in your body that all of a sudden allows you to never have kids. Not when you decide that you want to have kids. Like I've heard
Thank
of
you.
that shit.
Thank you.
You know what
Dangerous.
I'm
And that's
saying?
one thing. Because actually, like, I love. First of all, I love children, and I really, really do want to be a mother. And all my friends knows that. Uh, I tell everybody I really want to have a baby, and I want to have a healthy baby at that. And I
Mhm.
want to have a baby, and I want to have be in the right mindset, and I want to be mindful about it. That's why, like, one step at a time, I'm trying to figure out first to get my shit together, get my life together, get my body together, get my mental together, and then I just want to be happy. Like
Mm-hmm.
that's all Karina is about. My life, I do one thing at a time, one day at a time. I intake all the knowledge I can get, all the wisdom, all the energies I can get, and make something out of it. And I'm learning every day. So that's why I say again, certain decisions you will make bad decisions, you'll make wrong decisions, you'll make good decisions that you will still regret. In some decisions you make, some people think that's filthy, but you think it's wrong, or things never will make sense. Life is a constant puzzle, just putting stuff together.
You're
Sometimes you
learning from
grab the wrong
experience.
one.
You're learning from experience.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
That's the main key, is
Always.
that you have to go through things in order to learn from things. That's what it is.
Word
You have
up.
to you have to go up to know, that you got to go each direction in order to figure out which direction is the right direction. It is what it is. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But Karina, I got a question for you. So
Yes,
we
ma'am.
know you smoke. We know you want to have kids someday. What do you feel about smoking while you're pregnant?
I actually don't know. That's one thing I probably need to do research on. Can you smoke when you're pregnant? I don't know.
Absolutely.
I
Absolutely.
honestly,
You absolutely
really?
can. You absolutely can.
Oh, good to know. Yeah, I'm getting pregnant for sure then.
It's a
That's
personal
one thing
thing. It's a personal thing. I don't think smoking just period is good, honestly, as someone that loves to smoke and loves to smoke blunts. But ingesting cannabis during pregnancy is not bad at all. And you guys all know there's so many different ways to ingest
Oh,
cannabis.
yes, of
Um,
course.
what are y'all bitches smoking right now? I got some chem. I'm smoking on some chem cookies. What are y'all smoking on right now?
Shoot, I
I,
actually, me and husband went to the dispensary the other day. Well, I shouldn't call it a dispensary. I should say the bodega dispensary. It's more of a bodega. It's more of a bodega because Karina, I don't know if you know, but I'm in New York City, right? And
come
and,
on,
and
New
in New
Yorker.
York, we don't got we're not supposed to have dispensaries. They technically
Right.
ain't legal yet. You feel
The
me?
permits.
But what we saying is that New Yorkers get down how they get down, and the bodega / dispensary that me and husband
Survives.
discovered. Apparently your man has some berry pie, and we was buying
Okay.
our regular shit now, but then he said, yo, I just got some berry pie from California. I'm gonna give you a piece. You tell me what it is, okay? You tell me, you come back, you tell me, you come by, you come by. You come by when you come by, right?
Yeah.
And you see. And
Okay.
so that is what I may be. That is exactly what I am partaking at the time. But yes, that is
Okay.
what's
I
going
had
on in
some
New York City. It's because I used to live in Seattle now. That's how me and Ruby met. I used to live in
really?
Seattle,
Yeah.
and
Okay, I
I
need to
moved
hear
back
that story.
recently.
I need to hear that story.
You know what I'm saying?
I
And
need
like
to
I
hear
said,
that
in New
story.
York City, we're not really supposed to have them, but people gotta smoke. You know what I mean? People gotta smoke. We gotta
No,
smoke.
we gotta
Definitely.
smoke. We gotta smoke.
We
We
gotta
gotta
Nah, I
smoke.
smoke for
mean,
sure.
we
Why?
met in a similar fashion. It was just at a friend's party, and then it was a conversation that sparked it up that we later reignited because of our interest in the subject matter, motherhood, sex, marijuana. It brought us together. We became friends through this project, and I'll forever be grateful. Karina, I have a question for both of y'all motherfuckers. Have
Okay.
y'all ever been offered money for sex?
Oh shit. What kind of snitch
Okay,
fuckery
I
you
don't
want to
know.
do?
Okay,
See, this is
I
no,
no. See, she
no.
putting
See,
us on
this
the
is the
spot.
snitchery
No.
of the year. No,
Yeah, no.
I
She
hear
about to blast
no,
us
Karina.
out.
I'm gonna let you answer that, because
But
what we not gonna
I'ma go
do
first.
is snitch on ourselves. That's not
No,
what we
no,
gonna do. Nuh-uh.
ladies. No, we
Nuh-uh.
ain't doing none of that. Nope. No snitching.
Yeah.
Ruby, you putting us. No, but I have because you have to elaborate on it,
Okay.
because to be honest, it'd be like okay, I had one interaction with actually Jamaican man from Red Lounge,
Okay.
and uh like basically having men offering you money to like, oh, don't go to work, don't do this, like chill with
Okay.
me, like I'll pay for it, like, oh, I'll pay for your ship if you like kick it with me. I had like men, like, but I'm saying the only men that doing that shit to me is be Jamaican men.
Really?
They want you to stay home. I be like, hey, dude, like I got it, and I wasn't dating. We were just hanging out because I was pretty still, just outside meeting people and stuff. Always go to Red Lounge in Seattle, have some fun time, bomb ass oxtails, And then I that's how I say, like, it's different. Like, it wasn't for sex because I've never had men offering money for sex, but just like to not leave, like to not go to work, to like, hey, I'll pay for this shit. Oh, don't go up. That's how it be. Because I'd be like, hey, I can't hang out with you. I gotta go to work. And then he'll be like, no, I'll send you money for your
I'm
shit.
willing to
That's how it
say
be.
that
But
yes, Jamaican men well, yes, they will do that. Yes,
they
Okay.
do. They love
of
that.
something of that nature. I've heard. No, I've
Shit, I
heard.
need a Jamaican man.
No, I've heard of something like
Girl,
that. I've heard of
girl,
something
get
like
you
that.
one.
I've heard of that.
No, but
I've
they
heard of that.
cheat. They cheat like fuck.
I cheat
They
too,
got
baby.
baby.
I don't worry about that, boo. I want a Jamaican in every hole, and I
Hey,
don't
Gucci.
care as long as you don't give me any
As long as
diseases, baby.
Yeah, as long as you pay for me to stay home, I'll take it.
Hell yeah. You know what? Okay, the reason why I asked is because I just wanted to like, throw a little wrench in the, I like to
The
do that from time
conversation.
to time. You know what I'm
I
saying?
know,
So
but
make
no,
sure that we're
I love all the
still
questions.
no,
I'm
but
hella transparent. I'll tell you how I feel about everything. I'm hella honest.
well, the
I
reason
don't
why I
lie.
asked is because the thought occurred to me. I was like, damn, what is some of the craziest shit I've ever done? And I remember having a sexual encounter with somebody, and then he just handed me $100 after, and I was like, "Oh my God, I have officially sold my pussy."
Damn. Don't think like that. No, be like, thank you, pussy. Like, my pussy that good. Yeah,
And I
you
was
leaving me a
like,
lunch money?
I'm
You
like,
leaving me a lunch
okay.
money? That's how good that dick was.
Hey, I mean,
But
and we didn't fuck for that long. It was only like 7 minutes. But I'm like, bitch, you just made $100 in 7 minutes.
You made
no,
$100 in
that
7 minutes. Like, wait
no,
a minute, can I do this again or not?
no,
Oh
no.
my
This
God.
Bro, no. I think that because he knew the dick wasn't that good, he was like, my bad.
Yeah, you know what? That could have been, I don't know what it was because we didn't discuss anything like that, but that was the first time that I felt like sugar daddy shit. You know what I'm saying? Because bitch
Right.
ain't used to that. So I was like, and I'll be real with you. One day when I do a comedy sketch with my sister Kai on stage, I'm gonna talk about how I have like being a single mom has caused me to ask if I would sell my pussy.
I mean,
Man,
sis,
you
they
know
don't call it doing something strange for a piece of change for nothing.
no, but to be honest, like at the end of the day, no, don't ever think you selling your pussies because all them motherfuckers out here, they are sluts. They are the hoes. They be calling us. No, they are the hoes. They are the sluts. So if anything, we pimping them motherfuckers out. Cause ain't no way. Cause those men nowadays, no. That they will do anything for a little bit of a woman's attention. Anything. So if we got all the cards and all the balls in our court because we pimping them motherfuckers out. I be dogging dudes left and right, and a free meal, you buy me lunch, just come over just to kick it with me, talk, and I have a free breakfast. I'll take it. Hell yeah.
Okay.
They look goofy. Don't ever think you look goofy. They look goofy. Don't question your pussy. They need to question their motherfucking dirty attitude.
Man.
Cause my pussy is clean as I know my pussy. Like my cooch stays on point. So
Hey, get
it's those
it?
men. It's those men that needs to get their life together. Cause I know my shit. They don't know their shit, and they be grown. I'm 23. I fuck with some grown ass motherfuckers. Like I was fucking with this one dude. He's like 43 with 3 kids. Dick
Okay.
is bomb though. Like the grown man dick is different, but
Mm-hmm.
you know they slut. They slut. All those men are slut. So we want.
Yeah.
Hey, see, I think because how old are you, Karina?
23.
See, okay, see, this is the age where you can't even call it being slutty. You know what I'm saying? At least at that age, fuck that. We experiment, we checking things out, we making sure we know what we like. You know what I'm saying? And in order to figure out what we like, we gotta try different things. We gotta
We
be in
ain't post
different
shaming over
circles and
here,
things.
baby.
We gotta, move here, move there, and see what it is in every place before we decide we got a single road that we gonna flow through. You know what I'm saying? All I'm saying is that it's not being slutty. It's experiment. It's getting experience. It's figuring it out. You feel me? Because you can't figure it out by just looking on Pornhub. No, Pornhub is not the way. Pornhub is not the way.
That's merely entertainment. That ain't education.
That's merely entertainment.
No,
that's not real life.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
No,
but what I'm saying is, okay, so what do we think about what do we think about the chicks that, you know what I'm saying, that literally put it all out there on, on
OnlyFans.
You know what I'm saying, on OnlyFans, or you know what I'm saying, they the Instagram models. You know what I mean? What do we think about them? Me personally, I'm like, live your life, boo-boo. Live your life.
Live your life,
babe.
Live your life.
Check. Do something. Make sure it's being productive somewhere in your life where you getting a check. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Don't just be showing your ass crack and your cleavage and it's just for clicks and likes. It should be just for clicks and likes.
No, boo. That's why like I stopped like posting. I used to be so like, like as a girl, as a young girl, you want to be like, you're so like, you want to be what is it called? You want to feel valid. You want to feel seen and stuff.
Right.
I realize, especially in this generation nowadays, no more. Like, if I'm gonna post my body, like, I'm gonna make OnlyFans. Like, that's I better make money.
It has to have be some kind of financial turnaround.
That's why.
And the financial turnaround can't be judged. Like, look here. People make money. People make money on everything nowadays. So you can't judge me if you want a picture of my pum pum. Guess what? I'm gonna need you to cash at me at least $200. No, because that's what I would make if I put it on OnlyFans. If I put a picture of my pum pum on OnlyFans, I'm gonna get at least 200. So why you can't cash at me 200?
I can't wait. I can't wait when someone wants to see my pussy so bad that they're going to subscribe to it each month. Hell yeah, I thought about it.
I want that. No, you know how, that's why I do not judge those girls, because I can only imagine how good they feel. Like, imagine like waking up to all those little
dollar signs, honey.
Just the big ass dollar signs, man. Black China.
That nice ass alert that Cash App do. That ding ding. You know what I'm saying? That ding ding.
No, and to be honest,
me horny.
No, because I need to catch on to it before I get older while it's popping like that. Because them girls be stacking racks on racks on racks right now.
Yeah.
So,
real
ladies,
shit.
Let's get into that business. Like, because right now while it's hot, you know, there be apps, they pop up, like there be little trends and fun stuff we do throughout our lifetime, or shit to be popping up that is cool, or that makes you money and people catching on to it. I know, like, and probably I have in like 1 or 2 years, OnlyFans gonna die down. You know, just same as like Pornhub. You see like how it went from like all those um
Oh
hubs
yeah, I mean
to
everything
OnlyFans. It's
it
gonna be
has a
another
phase.
shit going on.
Absolutely. Everything has
Yeah,
a phase.
exactly.
Absolutely. And you know what I'm saying? And some of those people that, have, were making the big dollars that are not making the big dollars, they have, turned to
Yeah,
having their own websites and, being, appearing on shows and, you know what I'm
Mm,
saying, doing,
yeah,
things at at clubs and whatever, you know what I'm saying, again, everybody has found a niche in a way to make money in this situation, and the bottom
yeah,
line is none of it should be judged. That's one of the main things
right.
I wanted to say, is that none of it should be judged, because at the end of
No.
the day, as long as there's a direct deposit involved, bitch, go right ahead, because
Yes.
we all need. I mean, even the stars say it, that everyone that is doing something, it needs at least 7 streams of income, including that 9 to 5. Whatever slave ship you pick to be at between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. That's plus that, plus everything else, in order to keep up and keep going with your bills, keep going with your dreams, and keep going with your
yeah.
savings for
Have
when
a
you
comfortable
become
life.
an old person, all that shit. So hell
Real
yeah,
shit.
man, get your money, get your
Get your
money.
money. I would never hate on
No.
somebody getting their money any way they can, as long as they're not hurting somebody deliberately. Then,
Word,
dude, what's the problem?
word.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I 100% agree. I 100%
Um,
agree with that.
okay. Do y'all have any nasty fetishes that you ain't telling nobody about?
See, they
Mm.
nasty and they
It's
fetishes, and I ain't telling nobody about. Why? See.
oh
Apparently,
man.
she asking high
Well,
questions, because she trying to see
well,
how,
now I'm
who ain't high,
curious.
who ain't how high is gonna be listening to the questions. No, 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 no. I got a better one. So
Okay.
on our Twitter today, matter of fact, on our Twitter today, somebody jumped. I don't even know who. Matter of fact, I tell you right now, I never even went to go look at the dude's account or nothing, but apparently your man says something about how he likes to, while he's eating pussy, he likes to be able to smoke an eighth, and at the same time, while he's smoking this eighth, he's blowing the weed smoke in the girl's pussy. Now, as exciting as that sounds, I had to actually
The
think
whole
that
eight?
out. Like, wait a minute, is we smoking or is we fucking? What is? Now, wait. Let's just figure out what. Let's take an inventory, sir. If you roll, because an eighth of weed is a nice thick cigar. Like, that's a thick. We had.
It only take less than a gram to get one of these.
You feel me? And if it's some real extremely nice
There's just a
level
waste.
ganja, you fucked up after the first 3 pulls. So how is it that you eating? And then, do I want you to be taking breaks while you eating my pussy to take pulls? I don't.
Man,
I'm dead. Okay,
he looking for a response.
you ladies
He
putting me
looking
on
to
some
sound,
on.
yeah, he looking to sound cute, and it's not even cute, because the way we logically break it down, it ain't that cute, because it don't really make sense. You need to have, there's some questions like, okay, did you roll these pre, and then while you smoke every blunt of this or every joint of this, that's how long you're eating the pussy? There's some questions here.
There's some questions
you
here.
you guys breaking it. You're doing mathematics behind eating the pussy with the blood.
Thank you. It has to make
because
sense.
it makes sense, honey. Because no, we grown women, and we understand that that in order for him to get us to where we need to get, he needs to be consistently in one specific space, doing certain specific things and certain rotations and things. So my thing is, if you're doing all of that, and then you got to take your mouth away from my pum pum in order to take a motherfucking puff
What
off
we
this
doing?
big ass.
I
I'm
hate.
trying to understand where our priorities are going. We trying to.
What are we doing?
Where are we going with this, sir? What we doing? you know, because like I said, when he first said it, I did a little reaction, and then I posted the reaction in our Instagram because I was like, oh, that's a cute. And a lot of people is talking shit about the reaction too. But when I thought about it, I said, nah, hold on, nigga, wait a minute.
Yeah, that's the
I
question.
really want you to be
No,
taking
that is
smoke
some
breaks while you
question.
eating my pussy. No,
No.
I don't think so.
Nah.
But you see,
I don't think so.
no, now when I think about it, because then it means
That means that
he's
you gotta
getting-
start all
he's
over
getting-
again, nigga.
yes.
You gotta start all over again. You gotta put in
No,
more
he's
work.
having his fun, and you.
No, because
and
your
with
mouth
mouth
is
in
going no. And
Your
do
mouth
not
going
want
in the
weed
wrong
residue and blunt residue on my pum pum. Way.
Right. Like
Way.
it's like, can I have some of it during this process? Are we
No,
both
because I'm
smoking
gonna be
it?
taking
You're
it
only
from you, and I'm gonna let
smoking
you
it?
know. I'm gonna be smoking. I'm gonna be smoking. You do what you.
Because like
We
isn't
both
that-
got
isn't it a
departments that
coochie?
we running. We both got departments. That we running.
exactly. Like, is that the coochie that you want to eat, or do you want to have a smoke session? Like,
Exactly.
pick one.
You gotta pick your fights.
I'm just trying to sound cute. That ain't cute, baby.
Right.
What's cute is dropping a cash app on any one of our cash apps if you're watching this. And on the real though, we need to support other people, and I agree wholeheartedly. If you want some nudes, pay that motherfucker first at least, and then ask. Like, it's just rude. Like, I don't know.
No.
I'm
The man
not-
needs to get it right now, because no, this coochie ain't free, dude. No.
But you know
My
what's so
time ain't
interesting? I actually masturbated to some guy's IG profile, and I never
talk
met
about
him.
this
And
now. Wait a minute.
yes,
What?
today maybe that's why I'm glowing, because man, it's like, because I feel
but now I need to see the guy's eyes. Who
I just
name drop
feel-
it?
No, I'm not gonna. I can't drop the name, but
No.
I never met him.
Don't drop his name. Please don't drop
I
his
never
name.
met him
But what I'm
before.
saying, no, keep him to yourself, girl. Keep him to
Nah, but I've
yourself.
never met him before, but we've had some exchanges, and it's like intense, like really intense. And because we're both energetic, like I think it's like one of those unsaid things, but because no one's looking for nothing other than just working on themselves and everything, I was just like, I just see that in this person, right? And I was just, because I would consider myself highly sexual, very, I would say experimental. I love to experiment. And sometimes, I mean, I've been watching porn since I was little. So shit is so saturated sometimes. You know what I mean? Where it's like, I can only watch how many gangbangs and bukkake shots, you know what I mean? Until I'm like, this is not even doing it for me. But like, just to see, like, to look in someone's eyes that you just been digging from afar, like and he has no idea how I feel. I've never expressed anything like really that deep, but I'm like, damn, he made me come hard. I was like, oh Lord, I feel like I'm manifesting this good now.
Let me tell you something about the imagination, because let me tell you.
Imagination.
The imagination. Let me tell you something.
She be knowing.
You can imagine yourself doing some things, man. Things. And then next thing you know, because your mind allowed you to fucking see it. That's why they say that, you know what I'm saying, when they make movies out of books, the fucking movie turns out trash, because again, while you're reading the book, you're imagining every fucking scene. And if the book is fucking got you every scene, you literally can see that shit in your head. So when a movie tries to duplicate that shit and fails, it's just,
it doesn't feel right.
It's not the same. You know what I mean? Literally, because your imagination painted a whole fucking picture that the fucking that whoever shot the movie, you suck ass. You suck ass because you didn't do it the way it was supposed to be done. You know what I mean? Because again, your imagination is powerful, babe. What? Let me tell you.
True.
And the fact is,
So,
shoot, just like they are, there's gorgeous people everywhere. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I could definitely see that. I definitely could see that.
man, I haven't fucked for months, man. It's been a minute. So I like the energy that I'm transmuting to other things because there's other projects to do, you know,
Word,
especially watching my kids
word,
or caring for them, I should say, not watching. That's
right.
when you're caring for someone else's kids, I feel. But
Yeah.
now, like in some way, I had to confess to myself that I was too busy to even watch them because I was depending on the, you know, my stepchildren at that time, and shame on me for that because the universe has shown me back to basics, you
Right,
know.
right.
Yeah.
It's a,
Man, Karina,
it's an
huh,
Yes,
absolutely new
ma'am.
journey. You know what I mean? And
you,
that's what I feel with you, Karina. You definitely on a new journey. You know what I mean?
hell yeah.
Yes, and that's how I feel. And I'm broke as fuck right now. Again, I just lost my job, and then bills due in 5 days.
Oh,
And I thought Tara, my old owner, I thought she would give us like some extra bonuses or anything. Nothing. I ain't got shit. My paycheck looks fat as fuck.
yeah.
Um. So yeah, I was just talking to my homegirl, and I was like, I think I'm gonna take a bank loan to pay my bills and
Hey,
just
hey,
hustle.
let me tell you
Just
something.
hustle.
The fact is, sometimes you know you gotta do what you gotta do in order to,
Word.
you know what I'm saying, handle your
Nothing wrong
business.
with
You know
that.
what I mean? It's all good. You know what I mean? Because the fact is, once you put it out in the world that you know you're doing everything you need to do to make shit right, you know, shit will definitely, you know, come when it needs to come. I myself just went through that lesson myself with some recent shit. You know what I mean? You know, there was a couple of situations where I was just like, there was a point where I really was feeling like, yo, it's not coming fast enough. But you know what I mean? It's about, you know, everything takes time. You know what I mean? So you just got to be patient to
Yeah.
certain shit. You know what I mean? You just got to be patient to certain shit. You know?
Definitely.
But definitely, yo, Karina, this time, yo, this is a great show. We definitely
Absolutely.
appreciate you being on the show. You know what I mean? We had a great time talking to you. And I hope you had a great time talking to us and shit.
And definitely, and now's the time to pursue your passions. I mean, come on now.
No, it's definitely and especially it's definitely like a creative creative like kind of energy, like a grimo, like figuring yourself out kind of energy. That's how I feel like this upcoming month, like October. It's probably and I love like I love being cozied up and stuff. It's definitely time to get some new skills, learn something new.
Word.
I I'm extremely visual person.
Mhm.
I love watching movies, videos.
Mhm.
I love going outside, watching community, helping people, meeting people, talking to people. And you know, I'm not one thing about me. Shit might hit the fan for everybody once in a while. Sometimes shit might hit your life. It's gonna hit
Hey,
you hard.
it
You're
is what
gonna
it
go
is,
through
B.
stuff, but it's a process.
Exactly.
It's a really and it's a journey, and you know how much shit you're gonna learn through all those.
Word.
We all gonna have ups and downs, as corny and redundant as it sounds, but it's like that's just real life shit.
Oh,
Mhm.
hell
And
yeah.
you
Absolutely.
Oh
know,
yeah, that shit is real life. You know what I'm saying? We all get punched in the face. You know what I'm saying? We all get
oh,
punched
of
in the face,
course,
but you know what I'm saying? It's about how you react to the punch, and
What you do
and
after.
what you do about it. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
what you
What,
do about it for
learning how to
sure.
duck and
Mhm.
bob and weave that motherfucker. You feel me? Word.
Exactly. Oh,
I
dude.
love that. And you know what, Karina? Seriously, I echo Queen Kai and that we appreciate your time and everything. What is one thing that you learned in being in the cannabis game that you didn't know before?
Honestly, one thing I learned being in a in a basically weed in the Zaza industry is I learned how much stuff it helps people like seeing having customers who come after surgeries people with anxiety.
Word.
I have multiple friends and peers I met, and partners that have bipolar disorder. You know, I have anxiety myself, and sometimes I have panic attacks. Like I learned like the medical aspect of it.
Yeah.
It went from like getting high with your friends when you're in high school to like, you know, like I be getting high with my bosses, my coworkers. Like you met Eva, me and Eva met, who she's
I
amazing.
love her.
Mhm.
And she actually lives down the street from me. Like she actually
Right.
helped me like deal with this, like, because all of us, when we found out that the business is shutting down, we were hurt. All of us hurt.
Aw.
But we were like talking about it. You know, we have a smoke session about it. Go outside, speak on it. She came over, we smoked. But I learned, I definitely learned how much like the 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 positive side of it versus that, oh, it's a drug. You know what I mean? Because it's not.
Indeed.
It's really not.
It's not a
No, no.
drug. The
Really
fuck out
not.
of here.
Nah,
Weed is
I
It's
don't
not a
not.
know.
motherfucking
It's
drug. Fuck out of here. Nope, nope, nope. Not around these parts.
Nope.
Nuh-uh.
no, no, for real. And I'll say it, especially like, you guys know what's going on like in Russia and with the woman basketball player
Yeah,
who
Brittany.
is,
Yeah, I forgot what her name, last
yes,
name.
yes,
Yeah, it's really
yes,
sad.
I hope her family, her girlfriend, her family, um you know, I hope they're doing okay. But it is sad, like growing up in Russia, like you would think, like I thought the how illegal it is crazy. So like when growing up, I would start to think like if somebody smokes weed, they like, you know, they consider it the same as like doing crack or meth or whatever,
Oh,
you
I'm
know.
Yeah, of
sure.
course. I mean, that's how it
So
was
you know,
before it was legal, and
Uh-huh.
people still bought it and smoked it. People still bought it and smoked it.
And thank you for bringing that up because it's a topic that we've talked about over here about Brittany Griner. It's horrible, you know what I'm
it's
saying? And
really
so
it's
I
really
love
is.
and I love that you're the exception because you're showing that you're better than a whole like population of motherfuckers the way they think. And that's
Mhm.
when
No,
you
and you
break
know what?
generational curses.
Exactly. And you know what? Since it's recording and I know it's out, I will say, like, as a Russian woman with, because a lot of people, honestly, so I'm gonna just cut it out because a lot of people I meet who like know that I'm Russian, and ever since the stuff been going down, they ask me how I feel about it, and I don't like talking about it. But I will just say this: first of all, I'm a Russian woman. I have a Russian, no, African woman. I have family in Russia. I have family in Ukraine. I have family in Belarus. I have family in Egypt. I have family in Morocco. I have
Wow.
family in France. I have family in Turkey. So when it comes to shit like that, like it's people. I had my cousin. She's younger than me. It was just her birthday yesterday. She lost her mom um when she was 17. Her mom, the auntie, that's the woman that also raised me after my grandparents passed away. So she is right now by herself. She stopped with no family because everybody dead. In St. Petersburg, she's studying in St. Petersburg in college there. But like our grandparents, like my uncles and stuff like that, they're in Bronx, so they're down. They like in the lower part of Russia, and
Mm-hmm.
she's by herself. She didn't ask for it. When the protests are happening, they send her email saying that if anybody go out and protest, basically they're gonna discard her from be in enrollment, like basically kick her out of college and stuff.
Right, right.
And so I'm just saying, I stand with Ukraine, but when the war started, my mom said one thing. She said, "Do not speak Russian in public." Because no, I am. At the end of the day, I'm a Russian woman. I love
Right.
everything in me.
Right.
I will still speak my language. I do not stand with what's going on, nor do I. But at the end of the day, I care about my family and my community and people who are innocent, and nobody asked for it but the
Mm.
government. So when people
Right.
fuck Russian, no, yes, fuck the government. You know how we say, like, when the Trump was
Same
elected,
Right,
fuck
right,
here.
Trump.
right.
You know, that's the
Because
same
9
shit.
times out of 10, it be the
People,
government that's the corrupt one.
like, you know, like people chose to be to wake up with no food, bombed, unemployed, no jobs, broke. No, no, the people that I know in the government, and not government, the community I was raised in, we don't stand with it, and we did not choose it. So whoever, like the little internet politicians who never seen shit, been shit, done shit, need to shut the fuck up. So when people like when I complain about stuff, and but then go back there, go back to your country, because I've had a person telling me that a lot of times, and I have been called alien, and I'm a whole white woman, like, look at this, you know. But hi, baby. But definitely, you know, it's not cool. I just, you know, one thing about me, like, I want everybody to know, I'm a extremely respectful person, and I have all the love for everybody. As long as you're not hurting nobody, as long as you got good heart on your shoulders, and good intention, and you come with gratitude, love. That's all that matters. And we need to stop jumping to conclusions about certain people that we don't know. You know.
I
Word.
agree. Thank you for
Word.
sharing that. That's deep.
Yeah, absolutely. And that right there is a beautiful end to this podcast episode, actually. You know what I mean? We thank you for being on the show. We appreciate
Thank
you
you,
definitely.
Karina.
And of course, as soon as we post the link on YouTube, we'll send you the link. All right. So
Yes,
on that note,
Yes,
we'll end it here. Motherhood, sex,
the sex
marijuana in the
marijuana.
motherfucking
Motherfucking
building.
building.
Thank
You,
you,
Karina.
ladies.
All right,
Yes.
honey.
Appreciate
All
Yes,
right.
y'all.
thank you.
Thank you,
so
guys.
much.
Love
It
you,
was amazing
Queen.
talking to you. I love you. Nice to meet you.
Nice
What's
to
up,
meet
New
you.
York?
Yes.